you keep running. Say what you gon' do to me, but I see nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe, but you keep running. Say what you gon' do to me, but I see nothing.
imagine even having doubts, but not everything works out, no. Now I'm out dancing with strangers. You could be casually dating them, it's all changing so fast. I see la vida, see. Yeah, that's just life, baby. Your love came around and it knocked me down, but I'm back on my feet. I see la vida, see. Yeah, that's just life, baby. I was barely standing, but now I'm dancing. He's all over me. Trying not to drown. And on the surface I held it together, but underneath I sort of came around. Where would I be? You're all that I need, my world, baby, you hold me down. You always hold me down. No, I've been a breaker and broken. Every mistake turns to moments, wouldn't take anything back. I see la vida, see. Yeah, that's just life, baby. Your love came around and it knocked me down, but I'm back on my feet. I see la vida, see. Yeah, that's just life, baby. I was barely standing, but now I'm dancing. He's all over me.
Missing you, and I can't see the end of this. Just wanna feel a kiss against my lips, and now all this time is passing by, but I still can't seem to tell you why. It hurts me every time I see you, realize how much I need you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I will never be her. I want you, nobody else above you. I love you. I miss you when I can't sleep, or right after coffee, or right when I can't eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got 10 in my sweaters from night we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Messed around, got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too, and I'm always tired but never of you. If I pull you on you wouldn't like that shit. I put this real out, but you wouldn't bite that shit. I type a text, but then I never mind that shit. I got these feelings, but you never mind that shit. Oh, keep it on the low. You're still in love with me, but your friends don't know. If you wanted me, you would just say so. And if I were you, I would never let me go. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you. Don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you. I hate you, I love you, I hate that I want you. You want her, you need her, and I will never be her. I want you, nobody else above you. I love you.
Why you always in the mood? Fuck around acting brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. Why you always in the mood? Fuck around acting brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play it cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better with a view. I can never get attached when I start to feel like unattached. Somehow always end up feeling bad. Baby, no, I'm not your dad. It's not all you want from me. I just want your company. Girl, it's obvious, elephant in the room, and we're a part of it. Don't act so confused. You love starting it, now I'm in the mood, and now we're arguing in my bedroom. We've
crave sympathy. Try me, come on, just give me a chance to make you fall for me. You're just playing hard to get, you know that I fall for it, but I know you're down for this. Hands up high, we burning up the sky. We got the dance so crazy, got the club on fire. I like the way you dance, you got me in a trance. My baby, she don't mind at all. Girl, I got you so wrong, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Girl, I got you so wrong, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Tell me am I your girl? All of the stars are your line, yeah, girl. Want you beside all the time, don't waste any time. Put my pride on side, yeah, girl. You're just playing hard to get. You know that I fall for it, but I know you're down for this. Hands up high, we burning up the sky. We got the dance so crazy, got the club on fire. I like the way you dance, you got me in a trance. My baby, she don't mind at all. Girl, I got you so wrong, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Girl, I got you so wrong, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind.
I remember black skies, the lightning all around me. I remember each flash as time began to blur, like a startling sign that fate had finally found me. And your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let the clouds cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reasons to fill this hole, connect the space between. Let it be enough to reach the truth and lies across this new divide. There was nothing inside, the memories left abandoned. There was nowhere to hide, the ashes fell like snow. And the ground caved in between where we were standing. And your voice was all I heard, that I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong, to wash this memory clean. Let the floods cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to fill this hole, connect the space between. Let it be enough to reach the truth and lies across this new divide.
shine forever in time. She is so driven, she's always mine. Clearly and free, she wants you to be a part of the future, a girl like me. There is a sky illuminating us. Someone is out there that we truly trust. There is a rainbow for you and me, a beautiful sunrise eternally. God is a girl wherever you are. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl, whatever you say. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl.
Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. A lucky, lucky girl. She got married to a boy like you. She'd kick you out if she ever knew. But oh, you tell me that you do. Dirty, dirty boy. You know everyone is talking on the scene. I hear them whispering about the places that you've been. And now you don't know how to keep your business clean. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He said babe while she's dropping it, she be popping it. Yeah, she pull it down slowly. Oh, we go, we go. You let the skis at. Oh, we go, so we can get that. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Daddy, daddy, if you want it, drop the attic. Give me love, give me fanny, my Balenciaga. Daddy, you got me to back it up, 'cause I'm spending on radio. You can watch me back it up. I'll be gone in the AM. He got me Prada, get me Miu Miu like Rihanna. He always call me 'cause I never cause no drama. And when you want it, baby, I know I got it covered. And when you need it, baby, just try. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. He said babe while she's dropping it, she be popping it. Yeah, she pull it down slowly. Oh, we go, we go. You let the skis at. Oh, we go, so we can get that. Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy.
Send you to me. I'm just hoping I don't read history. Boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday, then make a la on a Monday. Never need no one else, babe, 'cause I'll be switching up positions for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I'm in the Olympics where I'm jumping through hoops. Now my love is nothing I wouldn't do, that I won't do. Switching for you. Perfect, perfect. You're too good to be true. You're too good to be true. But I get tired of running. Fuck it, now I'm running with you. With you. Say boy, I'm trying to meet tomorrow. should don't do. But for you, kinda want to. Cause you're down for me, and you're down for me. Switching up positions for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I'm in the Olympics where I'm jumping through hoops. Now my love is nothing I wouldn't do. That's all that I won't do. Switching for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom.
I got a little bit too much. All of the people start to rush. A dizzy, twisted dance. Can't find my drink or man. Where are my keys? I lost my phone. What's going on the floor? I love this record, baby, but I can't see straight anymore. Keep it cool. What's the name of this club? I can't remember, but it's alright. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, but my record, babe. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da. Dance, dance, dance. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, but my record, babe. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da. Dance, dance, dance. Just dance. Wish I could show my playboy mouth. How'd I turn my shirt inside out? Control your poison, babe. Roses have thorns, they say. And we're all getting lost tonight. What's going on the floor? I love this record, baby, but I can't see straight anymore. Keep it cool. What's the name of this club? I can't remember, but it's just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, but my record, babe. Da-da-da-da. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da. Dance, dance, dance. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da. Dance, dance, dance. Just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da. Dance, dance, dance. What's going on the floor? Keep it cool. What's the name of this club?
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. Oh my love, it makes me feel like nobody else, nobody else. And my love, it doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, so pick up the phone. You know he's only calling 'cause drunk and alone. Two, don't let him in. You'll have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules,
Hello, hello, hello.
I got no rules, I count 'em. I gotta tell them to myself. I got no rules, I count 'em. I keep pushing forward, but he keeps pulling me backwards. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to turn. No, now I'm standing back from it. I finally see the pattern. I never learned, I never learned.
What is you doing, man?
What, man?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm waiting to cast a game. What about you?
Oh, you're gonna cast the game.
I think it's gonna be a rogue. Don't worry. If you're there out of trash talk to rich, man, don't
You're
worry.
gonna trash talk me? Damn, bro.
Nah, man. Your Hellcore too good, bro.
Yeah, my
Make-
help is so good. I know.
Making my temperature rise. If you leave me, I'll go die. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest, your loving they totally me. I am so obsessed. I want to drop your hold on.
Nah. Kingsta. You still lying, bro? You still streaming right now? Yeah. I mean, it's alright. I think next game gonna be after 20 minutes. Yeah, it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go 1v1 brawl, bro. Let me beam your ass in front of your river. How are you gonna stream it? You can't spectate brawl mode. True. Yeah, you can't, man. Okay, 2 versus 1. Go up. No, let me one. Okay, wait. Okay, go. Nah, you guys are done, man. You guys are done.
Bro.
Done is done, bro. Nah. Choose. Dakota. 1 or 2, choose. 1 or 2, choose.
Let's go with 2.
2? Nah, you're so unlucky, man.
Maybe.
Done for you, bro.
Think I can fly when with you.
20 minutes of brawl. Yeah. Damn, that was. Oh shit.
As the wind blows.
Sure. Why I have fucking Russian?
Just for you.
So sorry, man. So sorry. Oh, chill.
Man, look at him chasing me.
Oi. Thinking that,
Yeah. You can't. I was also trying to recall. Go, go, go.
Chill, guys, chill. Why you have to be mad, though? Why you have to be mad, you know? No need to be mad, man.
Yeah.
But come out, come out, bro, come out.
You want me to come out, baby?
Oi, oi. Oh,
Damn.
wait.
Ah, fuck it, man.
Chill. Oh! Who died there, huh? Oi.
Yeah, it's lag. But I miss.
Oh, sure.
I'm not gonna push you. I'm nice.
You're nice.
Yes, to you. Only to you.
I know.
I can't recall, man. It's so annoying. Wado.
Come here, man. Nah. Nah. What the fuck?
Zeno, man, come on. You're getting beef by a low.
Shit, it's 2 versus 1, man. Shit.
I win you 1 versus 2, man. I'm telling you. Masha, best hero, man. Where is Enzo with Buko and Kago, man? At least some challenge here. Come on. Come.
Go petrify Masha, man. Go petrify Masha, no problem.
Petrify Masha. Misclick as well. I wanted to go Inspire, man. Oh, fuck, man. I forgot I'm in fucking Born, man. I thought I was not buying, man. Holy shit. Nah, that's crazy.
What?
Look at that. So gay. Man, this is an entertainment strip, man. Holy fuck. Kingsta, what did you mean by you don't know how to cast? It's so easy. Yeah, I have no idea, man. Clean reputation as a caster. Indeed, man, I have the best reputations. Come here, stop running. Bastard.
Sure.
You like Petrify Masha, man? I didn't get Lance head out, man.
Next.
Flying Eagles.
What?
Damn, Zion already level 15, man. He's so good, man. Best farm. Best jungle.
Oi. Who?
Oh! Nej.
Come on, 5 minutes, bro.
Nah. Piece off. Nah, man, he's so good. So, how many games is Rogue playing? 3 today? Till 11?
I don't know.
5.
4?
3 out of 5, yeah. 3 wins, they are automatically advanced. 3 losses, they lose. And look at him, man. He's ending, man. Look at him. He's so gay.
What? He's ending. Shut up, man. I can end though, but I'm not the guy, you know.
You're not the gay, real man.
I'm not the guy who ends like that, you know.
So Kingsta, do you want me to get another caster if you're not gonna cast? And I don't think Zero is casting because I know he's in turf, his boss will win.
I'm not gonna cast shit. What the heck? Oh, yo.
Come, you have out, you have out. I won't use this two, I swear. Come. Nah, you're getting cooked, man.
Look.
Damn, man. Best reflex in the west.
Man, stop.
Flying Eagle is one occupy? The fuck? Damn, man, Zero's so good. Come on, Vienna, I let you get some hit. Come.
Got you, bro. Oh, shit.
Nah, man, you're...
And it's alright, man. It's the early game, man.
Early game.
Now I'll come back and you're gonna beam you, bro.
I believe you, man. You're too good.
I know, but thank you.
Nah, but my match are too OP, man. Even for you, man.
Sure.
Look at those minions, Zeno, man. What you gonna do? How you gonna defend that?
Sure.
Look, you're gonna...
Let me beam you, man. Let me kill both of you.
Clear your minions first. So at least they won't end you, man. Come on. Get your goofy Trinity here, man. Shing!
Where's your guy, man?
Oh, fuck me.
What happened, though? What happened?
Misclick, man.
Oh, sure. Where's Kingsta?
He's AFK. Watch. The AI is gonna kill you. I'm telling you.
Kingsta will kill me?
Look at him, man. He's chasing you. Well, look, we're getting ended, man. Unforgivable.
Come out, man. You're lucky, man. I didn't have ultimate. You're lucky.
Nah, better Masha, man. Well, Tamil versus a Masha, man. Crazy. That was crazy once. Phone music. The music is killing me, Kingsta, man. It's like NCS from 2015, man.
Come, Tsvyakh.
Come.
Tsvyakh, come.
Come. Damn,
Yeah.
hey, look at he's with the dodges, man. Holy shit. Damn. Nah, I'm telling you, man. I didn't have petrify. I didn't have petrify.
Sure.
If I had petrify, I win, man. I'm telling you.
You have to defend, bro. Hey, Moon, chill.
The minions, man.
What if I go full damage?
Full damn. Good, it maybe works. I'm full damn. Fuck, hell.
What team is that, though? Let me check. Yeah, no, Dark Legend team.
Dark Legend.
Sorry.
Come, Zero. Goofy, goofer. Almost, man. Nah, you have anti, man. You have anti here, man.
I'm gonna end.
Go.
Guys are so bad, man.
Nah, I'm not letting you, man.
Sure.
You were gonna come to me, and here you are. But you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything, and everything. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only. But the make me your enemy.
In 5 minutes, yeah?
Enemy, your enemy. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for.
Yeah, Wicked is with Dark Legend, no?
'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm? 'Cause once you mark my words, this life will make you levitate like a bird.
Nah, man, Zeno, you thought Mongolia almost won wildcard, man. Almost, kind of.
That's not wild card, no.
It was.
Yeah,
No.
that's for Iceland.
Was it? Wasn't for
I-
wildcard.
No, the wild card is like
Give it up to me. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling
not wild.
Baby, do you dare to this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect
I got another caster, but let me invite him, okay?
change your mind? Like a girl, changes clothes.
I can stream for him.
Be a mess, like a bitch.
I can. Let me get my app ready.
Overthink, always speak
do we keep also Zeno out of the thing so they don't say like
What? Yeah, I'm asking Shifu right now if he can stay or not.
I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be.
You can stream in Discord?
Yeah, I can stream. No problem.
Okay, let me ask Shifu if I can come out today.
I think it's gonna be deep quality.
Used to be just like twins, so in sync. The same energy. There's a dead battery. Used to love, but nothing.
I didn't see the wait.
You should know that you're not gonna change. 'Cause you're
Dang. Nah, man. I'm a lick. Okay.
Can you invite again? Kingsta?
No, it's chill for me.
Yeah, I'm setting it up now. Can you give also my other caster like Dragon here at next? He's in lobby, Kingsta. He like can't join. Can you like let my other friend in? Like he can't see the channel, so he can't join. Next. They don't tell me how it looks.
It's fine.
Shit, I'm playing for room, man. Alright.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, hello.
This is group stage, right?
Yep. Group stage. It's Rogue versus Dark Legend squad.
Okay.
We see Wicked, man.
Wicked's back?
Yeah, Wicked is for Flying Eagles. It's Ayano as well.
Ayano. Don't know much about him.
You can see my stream on Discord, right, Nexus?
On Discord?
Yeah, I'm streaming on Discord.
I'm gonna stream on Discord, but I'm gonna have like mental issues here.
Nah, it's just so it doesn't go against the rules, I guess.
Alright then, no problem for me. I guess I'm putting my phone down. And my computer.
There are also Kingsta. Whenever you like, don't stay on one people. Like move around with your finger on the screen, not on the map on the screen. Like in a team fight, so it's not in the same place. But move around the team fight. You're staying only on Sombra and on Boroman the whole game. It's so people know what I'm talking about in the Nexus.
Exactly, bro.
So we don't look kind of crazy, man.
Crazy?
I was crazy, man.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, enough.
Alright. Did you get kicked?
And I think Lemon went out of ML. Or he kicked us, one of the two.
The stream is on delay, so I can't tell you.
My
Beauty.
the Discord is good, alright?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody got kicked, bro.
when I can eat. I miss you in my front seat. Still got 10 in my sweaters from night we don't remember. Do you miss me like I miss you? Messed around, got attached to you. Friends can break your heart too, and I'm always tired, but never of you. If I pull a you on you, you wouldn't like that shit. I put this real out, but you wouldn't bite that shit. I type a text, but then I never mind that shit. I got these feelings, but you never mind that shit. Oh, keep it on the
When we cast, I recommend you to put down the music a little bit.
If you wanted me, you would just say so.
Yeah. Put it down a little
It
bit.
might be too loud.
Maybe put some Skyrim ambient.
Huh? I don't know, that might be copyrighted.
Is it?
Probably, I would say. Is it? Skyrim?
No, the music is playing.
No, like Zakota said Skyrim ambient noise.
Why you left Zakota?
They got kicked, I think.
I got kicked.
Yeah, they both got kicked.
Only
sir.
Zakota or Kingsta?
Both.
The hell?
Wallah.
Mm. Only that skill, man.
Damn, you're poor, man.
Thanks.
You got it, bro. No, wait. It's on. Yeah, lemon.
Lemons. I want to tell Carvey to focus wicked, but I'm not evil, man.
I mean, they both marksmen, so they're gonna play each other either way.
No, I think I'm gonna buy the RedMagic as well, man. Look at the color. It's nice. I got
Kinda
used to being an
expensive.
I got used to being an iPhone bitch, man.
Wow. I mean, you can bully people with Android.
Ah. Yeah, it's just gonna take a little live streams.
Hilarioso, bro. Always gotta be something going on.
Did they invite you, Kingsta? Or who's gonna him? What? Can I? Do you want me to try to invite you? What the fuck? I invited you. Wait, it's logging on. What's wrong? It's like but very nice.
It's good.
The games are about to start. I think in 3 minutes, maybe at 7:10 for German time, 8:10 for Slavic time, 7:10 for French time. Yeah, no problem.
It sounds good.
And I got kicked.
And he got kicked.
And it started, man. Well then.
They start? You go on, if
Yeah,
you
hold
can,
on.
Discord, then would be helpful.
Why the lemon kick?
Because your profile picture.
I wouldn't let that man near a school, man.
Yeah, neither do I.
Right, so you see a Franco ban starting from the side of Rogue Esports, and let's see the first ban from the side of Flying Eagles. I think it's going to be either a Kaja or Beatrix, or maybe even a Fredgerin, because that's what the most strong suited could happen to Rogue. All three of those picks would be very, very good. But we're going to see a Harry targeting the Carvey, the Rogue Marksman. It's going to be a very nice ban. We saw how he played Harry last game. It was very interesting, and I think there is going to be maybe a Brody or a Melissa ban, but I can't put my finger on it yet. But or they're trying to get all the suppressors out. Aja, Franco, maybe even a Kufra, so they can allow Sombra to go maybe a Fanny, a better Link. Who knows?
So Franco, they going. Rogue is going for Sombra jungle. Dude?
Probably yes, of course, and it's going to be the Kajapana as I stated previously. And
Boro is
on
playing
this,
Rome?
Boro of course is playing Rome, yes. And we're going to see a Joy ban. We saw how dangerous. Zeno, shut up, man. We saw how Kid was on Joy. I was just for you. We saw how good Joy was in the hands of Kid Bombastic a couple of days ago. He was just out there decimating everyone and everything in his path. And probably they're going to see right now a fighter ban, I would say.
Why are they banning the suppressors? Like,
For a
what happened last
Link,
game?
for a Fanny. Nothing happened last game. It was just Rogue being Rogue, dominating as usual. But that's to be expected from the highest tier squad in the game right now. And it's going to be a Fredgerin ban. We saw Kid play Fredgerin last game, but maybe it didn't work out so great.
Let it to him. You just moved it.
No. Kingsta the live kind of
Zoom, bro.
it zoomed in.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
And probably there's going to be a marksman ban or even an Eve ban would be interesting. And it's going to be the Angela, the respect ban for Enzo. Enzo, we saw last game, he was very, very strong with that Angela. It was almost like him building book on Kagura. It was the most intense moment of my life I've ever seen. It was very, very beautiful. But right now, it is probably going to pick an Arrot. Arrot is open, it is on the table. The Fanny is still on the table. Even the Florian for Enzo would be an interesting pick.
I don't know about Arlott. He seems very weak lately. So, me personally, I would pass on him. Joy is so much better, but he's gone. So, like, to be honest, Arlott is just after that patch, like, he got destroyed. There is the Lapu. Those are predominant in my opinion. But they're gonna go for the Valentina pick. It's a
Valentina
very,
first.
very good counter pick. Doesn't allow the enemies to like use those game-changing ults. Like you have to be careful with what you pick for Valentina, but it's a risk game. Like whoever plays it better, it's gonna be the dominating team for sure.
Of course, but still, Valentina is a very strong early game mage. You can copy those ultimates, those very dangerous ultimates, and can easily lock down an objective. And we're going to see that team Flying Eagle is going with an alpha jungle. We've seen it before in the match. Method Black versus Stolen Agent, if I'm not mistaken, and it was doing extremely well. And we're probably going to see a Glue, and it's going to be the Arlott. They're baiting out the Arlott, probably. That's what Rogue is thinking.
Paquito jungle or XP? No,
And
XP.
it's going to be a Paquito.
Yeah.
We're not sure yet. It might be Boro. And
yeah, I mean, as for XP, Paquito is very good with the shield. He's pretty much like so tanky with the new ambulance system. But then again, could be possibly played as jungle. I don't know what they're gonna go for. They banned a lot of CC heroes, so might they want to go for an assassin in jungle?
But they're going to see the Brody getting shown here. He's a very hard-hitting marksman. He's lady and extremely dangerous, especially versus that Arlott. That Arlott can get that shot down extremely easily, and the Alpha alongside him. And of course, it's Brody, Paquito, Valentina. It kind of works together, and we're going to be seeing the Eve getting picked out. The Valentina can use IMU, get that real-world manipulation, instantly change the playing fields in the turtles, in the objectives, in little team fights. maybe even in a gank, that will change a lot. And there's the Arlott possibility as well. She can get that ultimate, she can reposition 2-3 of the enemies easily, get that Paquito a lot of room to play around, and the Brody to get a very nice fat stack on them and get a very big ultimate. But right now we're seeing the fourth ban, and it's going to be a Fanny. And let's see the fourth ban for a team of Rogue Esports. I think it's going to be either a marksman, probably a marksman, a Beatrix, something, a Claude. That would be very dangerous against
They
the
might as well
Brody.
just stick up their game. They're banning CCRs, but they're gonna go for the marksman bans.
And the anti-tank Leslie, it's a very good pick, considering that they have actually three very squishy-ish hero in the early game, the Brody and the Valentina. Paquito as well, if he doesn't get that level 4 advantage early, doesn't get that creep, the Leslie was going to be extremely dangerous in the late game as well, being able to one-shot, two-shot, maybe even get a shutdown, complete shutdown on a tanky fighter, a tanky jungler, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Like, as for Sombra, what he's gonna pick, yeah, they banned Helker.
Helker being an interesting ban.
I mean, Rogue has been using it a lot lately, so kinda makes sense.
Andres going to a Diggy ban and a Kufra being shown. Maybe Rogue Esports trying to play with her mind, get something extremely heavy CC based, a Minotaur, Atlas. Even a show would be great, and we're going to see the Clint getting picked. Another interesting pick.
Clint?
I am not sure. Probably he is.
I don't know. I don't recognize his name. I mean, I don't know if they want to go for the Link pick because of the Leslie ban, maybe.
The Link could work, but I would say something a bit more aggressive, a bit more tanky-ish. Something Bane maybe would work as well. Get that objective in. Something that could like change the field, the battle itself, push towers. We're getting a lot of shows here. The Grok, the Hilda, both of them very good team fights. It's going to be probably a Minotaur Lancelot combo. We saw them ban the Dig out, and it's probably going to be a playing day for the Minotaur. They picked the Valentina, they can't counter that Minotaur, they have that Eve ultimate, even that Arlott ultimate can combo extremely well with Lancelot, with the Minotaur. And probably we're going to see an Atlas and going to be a Novaria.
No.
Even a Kadita would work against a Brody or Minotaur.
Akai
Something
wouldn't be like a far off pick, but they need like something to engage. Kufra would be good. Thing is, Akai combos super well with Arlott, a lot of damage. They do really need the engage hero. Alpha is not gonna be sustainable in the long run, especially in jungle. Needs that damage.
But Alpha jungle nowadays, he's building 1-2 damage items, whereas Bloodlust stacks, and then he's going tank. But that's why the Brody is there. He can just shut down at Alpha. He doesn't have any, he doesn't have that XP side potential that he has normally. But there are also the Kufra. The Kufra can jump on the Brody, cancel his ult, and the Alpha can have a field there as well. But the Minotaur just changes the playing field for Team Rogue Esports. But Flying Eagles may have a chance, considering the Eve, the Kufra, and Narod can work extremely well together. And also in the combination with the Clint, just penetration in the late game, even in the early game, they can get easily shut down the Lancelot, the Paquito as well.
Interesting choice of emblem for Paquito and Spell. I usually see him more with a Flicker and maybe with the new emblem for fighters, but I don't know. I've not seen this before. Movement speed Paquito. Maybe he's gonna just go for a bait play style, which could be good for Minotaur to make setups. So let's see how this goes. Like, I don't know. It's super interesting.
It could be very well possible. Right now in the middle, we're seeing that Enzo is just shoving that Eve, not allowing her to get any XP from those minions in the mid lane. The Valentina getting hits now and then to get her passive going. But right now we're seeing the Minotaur, we're seeing Michael Boro trying to go for an early annoyance in the side of Flying Eagles in the jungle on the red side, but the Alpha and the Lancelot both have already cleared both jungle sides, and now we can see that the Lancelot is going for the jungle creep for the Little Wonder, and we can see that in the mid lane there is just a clash going on. The Minotaur just being very aggressive, and the Valentina just being extremely protective of the minions.
Paquito is ultra cutting, and they managed to steal the creep from his jungle.
That's correct, and the top lane we might be able to look at an very nice invade on that creep from the Alpha, maybe even a kill on the Brody. But right now we're seeing Paquito just give a lot of vision for the jungler, for the Lancelot just being able to see a lot, and the Kufra gets a very nice jump on the Paquito, making him under half HP, but he uses that regeneration and just gets back almost
I didn't
all
really
the
see
HP
that
he
Eve
lost.
was very low, but not sure if he had Flicker he could have gotten her.
We
But
see
then
the
again, look at
Arlott
the
going
damage.
in, missing his dash, the Enzo just doing the dashes, the Valentina just doing the dashes, allowing her to escape the fight. You can see that the Lancelot is just baiting the turtle over, cutting her over. Minotaur is just giving a lot of very useful information with that vision on the blue. They know, hey, they're taking the blue, we have a free objective here.
They all
Minotaur
have
just
level
staying,
4.
giving vision. They have extremely good vision. The Paquito is just checking every bush, going, playing as aggro as possible, and the top lane is that Carvey is just playing passively for now. He's waiting for his minions, going back, getting poked by Clean. But we can see that the Kufla is gathering there at a team fight. But I think there's going to be a very, very nice show of power right here. Because the two members of Rogue are taking towards the top lane, maybe trying to get a kill on Clean. But Clean is playing passively and he recalled. The Alpha, both the Alpha and the Lancelot are going for jungle kills, getting that fad stack, that fad farm, getting ready for the late game team fight, mid game team fight. Right now you can see Paquito being a nuisance in the enemy jungle, bait a lot of the skills, activating sprint but wasting a lot of variable formation, allowing the Valentina to go in, play a bit more aggressive. And the top lane there is a fight, Minion Fury goes in, and the Brody uses the Torn Apart Memories and gets a kill on the Clean. That was a very nice play. Allowing the Brody to get fed as much as possible is very good. Just because he's a hard hitting, he hits like a truck. And against that, the Arlott is just zoning out the Paquito. But that's what Rogue wants. They're not allowing them to get close. The Kufra is going in, uses the Flicker. The Phantom Execution is missed, but that's still a lot of information. The Flicker was burned out by Kufra. And against that, Paquito is going in, trying to get a few hits inside. Alpha just predicts the movement of Kid Bombastic and gets him killed right there. That was a 1-for-1 trade so far. The trade for Clean and the trade for Paquito. And we can see that maybe there's going to be another play. The Brody just punishing that Clean and the Minotaur just coming in. Okay, so the thing that I was talking about, the Eve ultimate on that Valentina is extremely dangerous. And against that, Alpha is indeed going for the Bloodlust and War Axe build probably. And the top lane, there is a lot of things going on, and we can see that the Alpha is going in, Kufra goes in, nothing happens very excitingly. We see a bit of taunting going on, but that's alright.
Right now everything is very chill like that. They made their progress on top lane has been pushed. Paquito stopped playing with the Brody so he can get maybe the gold tower on the bot lane. Very good engage from Minotaur. Gets WCC on.
The Minotaur gets a lot of CC on that team fight. The Lancelot goes in, gets another double kill using the Phantom Execution, and he gets the Retribution off on the Turtle, allowing them to keep fighting. They get that Turtle shield. The Alpha is low HP, Brody slays him out, and Paquito finds the kill on Kufra. And we can see that there's another team getting happening, and the Eve gets pushed out of the tower by the Paquito. And we can see that Paquito is not stopping here. He's going for that Flint. Flint is trying to retreat, gets immobilized, but still, Paquito is extremely tanky, gets that shield. And you can see that the Lancelot is invading the enemy blue buff. And there is another dive. You can see that they're diving the tower. There is the Kufra and the Brody there. Brody uses the Torn Apart Memory, but he falls at the hands of the Kufra and the Arlott. in a top lane. There's still that Paquito just harassing that Clint under tower, but we can see that 3 members of Team Flying Eagles gathering. Maybe they will be able to kill the Paquito, but it doesn't look like it. They waste a lot of very valuable resources. The Eve ultimate, the Kufra jump, the grenade bombardment, and the Alpha ultimate, but still, that's not a lot of utility for Alpha, but it's 3 ults for 1 kind of deal. It was worth it. That allowed the Clint to push a bit more, get a bit more fed. But in the bottom against that, there is 3 members of Team Rogue Esports. The Minotaur is just giving vision on the Kufra. The Valentina is there to get a jump in. Maybe even steal the ult of Arlott or Kufra.
I'm not sure if they will be able to defend it.
But against the Minotaur going through the Minion Rage, Kufra gets set off. The IMU being used there at the utmost capacity it can be. Against that, the Eve just using the Tyrant's Rage at the best possible time, getting that Arlott stunned, not allowing him to dash, heal at all. But against that, there is a big cut going around. The Eve is trying to defend, but I don't think she will be able to.
It wasn't really worth it for Arlott to defend that tower. He lost his life, and then again, they still pushed. You can see on the top lane, Brody is poking the Paquito very hard. I mean, Clint is poking the Paquito very hard, but Paquito just heals up in an instant. They get the turtle, and it might be a skirmish here. They're playing passively. They need to get their goal advantage back, but seems very hard for them yet. They haven't pushed that many towers, so they need to get their game back. Maybe I can kill Paquito, but the Paquito, of course, with the sprint and that emblem is like, it's like playing with a joke right there. He just runs away.
Yeah, but something interesting that we can see that Valentina has their Rome boots, not the Minotaur. That's a very interesting choice. That's why the Minotaur was playing so aggressively. The Kufra misses jumping, the Clint is just punishing that Minotaur. Against that, the Valentina and the Lancelot are just tagging that Kufra. Alpha trying to defend top lane, just getting poked out by Paquito. And there's not a lot they can do right now. That looks like maybe they're going for an 8-minute Lord, early Lord, Team Rogue Esports. We are seeing Arlott get a kill on Paquito, but that doesn't end up. The Lancelot goes in, real world manipulation goes out by both sides. Lancelot gets a kill, goes in, Alpha gets a kill on the Minotaur, Minotaur dies. Brody gets a kill on Kufra, Lancelot gets another kill on Eve. And the Arlott shuts down the Lancelot.
Jungler and... who's still alive, I can tell.
Jungler, Roman Fighter, both have died. The Alpha and the Arlott are still alive, but we can see that maybe the Alpha is going to die, and he's going to die at the hands of Brody. And Brody is just getting plagued out by that Arlott. Arlott insane early and in the late game because of his healing potential with a new emblem system. But we can see that the Clint is there. They're all getting up. But that leaves Rogue Esports with almost a free Lord, if you think about it.
Yeah, my stream is very pixelated. I can barely see well, but I'm doing my best here. I'm not sure if he wants to commit to that jump. It's very risky. As for the Lord, he's getting baited by that Minotaur alone, so their team is kind of like looking to see on bot lane what they're gonna do, but
they're just giving vision on that Lord, but the Brody is there and the Lancelot is making his way over there. We can start the Valentina is in the mid lane bush, the most center bush, giving the most vision, and the Alpha is in the top lane, maybe trying to go for a steal on that Lord, but the Lancelot has arrived, and I don't think that will be possible. But the Lancelot gets knocked up, almost leaving the Alpha to go in for a steal, but he backs out. And against that Eve, Arlott and Clint both used most of their skills to get that Paquito out. He was just a hindrance towards them.
Yeah, Paquito was betting the mid lane, but nothing much. The Lord was a freebie for them. They couldn't contest it. So for Arlott here, trying to poke the Lancelot, but he gets healed with the Richee on the creep. Get a 3-man setup on the mid lane bush. They're not gonna push it so the Lord can push slowly by itself. They make their way around the jungle. Maybe they want to do a flickering combo with Minotaur. They can't really stop him. There's no diggy, so it's very easy to like get a kill like this.
But right now we're seeing 4 members of Team Rogue Esports going for that Arlott, and Arlott uses that flash, gets away, but he goes in again, gets pulled in by that Kufra ult. Brody gets a kill on him, shuts him down, and Eve goes and gets a shutdown on Lanzo. Brody goes and gets a kill on the Kufra, and leaving 3 members to defend against almost all rogue members, if I'm not mistaken. But Paquito is just baiting everything he can, the Eve ult, the skills, the everything. And we're
Brody
getting to
was
see
a
the
lot of
Brody
damage to that
pushing like a truck, of course.
A lot
Eve
of damage
almost
in
dies
that
at the
third
hands of
Dynamite.
Brody, of course.
And yeah, they're gonna just try to shove those minion waves as hard as they can. They need to get the goal advantage, but right now it's looking very hard for them.
That's correct, but you can see that the Kufra is just trying to annoy them as much as possible, be a hindrance, just like Paquito was in towards the mid lane in that Lord fight. But in about, I think, 70 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, the next Lord will be able to spawn in. The Paquito is just being a hindrance, getting their farm, not letting that Alpha get his full set. The Eve still a bit under threat, but you can see that the Kufra is charging up, might be trying to go in for one, but it doesn't look like it. Allowing the Valentina to get a blue buff, I think the smartest choice, if I'm not mistaken. That leaves just Minotaur roaming around the map, just giving a lot of vision. They saw the Arlot, they saw the Clean, they saw the Kufra, they saw the Eve. But now the Alpha was probably towards top lane. That's what's happening. Of course, they're getting for a team fight. The Lord are probably going to try to go and get an ambush behind them.
As for now, like you got 2 members of Rogue on the top side. They just freezing the wave. As for Arlot is pushing the bot lane, nobody's gonna stop him for now. As it's not really that important. Maybe Paquito's gonna go, but he's gonna clear the wave.
We see a bit of taunting made by Carve in the mid lane bush. No one was able to see that, but that just shows how much potential Rogue Esport has. They are very strong. Just shows they haven't lost almost 1 tower, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 1 tower, but that's it. But against that, Carve is already starting the Lord. The Lancelot is there, the Minotaur is there. Paquito is just coming towards the mid lane, trying to maybe go in their jungle and annoy them. He's clearing that mid lane, allowing the minions to go shove themselves towards their base. And of course, this is looking great so far for Team Rogue Esports. Flying Eagles could maybe get a very nice comeback out of this.
I really
One
think
little
they can
mistake.
defend this. I think I can defend this with Eve and Clint, but then again, they gotta see how they're gonna make it happen. As for like a tower push, Minotaur can just flicker ult, and that's very hard for them to like stop, especially when they have a Lancelot and go in with those minions. You can see Alpha has to jump out of that. He has lost half of his HP over that little poke they did to him. Yeah, it's very scary right now. The Lord is probably gonna dive in, so that tower is gone. That's for sure.
And I think probably they're going to try to push along mid lane as well, if they're not going to fight with that Lord. But I think they're just trying to get as many towers as possible. The Lord is already there, did his job, and the Kufra dies at the hands of Brody. They're pushing that mid lane tower, as you said, just not letting them have any room to breathe. The Arlot could maybe do a game-changing play right here, maybe using that final slash to push them all into tower, allowing the Alpha to maybe jump in, maybe get an ult.
Lancelot is getting pulled very hard by.
But I was saying, the Paquito just goes in, gets hooked in by the final slash, and against the Minion goes in with the Minion Rage, and he gets almost no one knocked up. And we saw that this is maybe the turnaround for Flying Eagles. Them getting that kill on that Minotaur, just allowing them to have a bit more room to
They were
breathe,
able
but
to
it was
defend.
a roam for roam trade, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks great still for the side of Rogue. They pushed out towers, top lane still standing. The Alpha is chasing that Paquito down, going to the jungle. We can see that the Valentina is there, maybe ready to make a play on them, but Paquito is not being able to be killed. It's gaining a lot of shield, a lot of healing from that just creep, allowing the Lancelot to claim it on its last breath, just saving a lot of time.
As for now, like they were able to defend. Clint is actually doing a lot of damage. Right now, they have the tools. If they keep defending like this, they might be able to turn this around. That's for sure. It's always possible. You can also count on like maybe Rogue getting too cocky and making a mistake. Not very off, to be honest. Especially with the Paquito playing this say troll play style with the sprint, might make a mistake.
Troll runs against that, the Minotaur is just poking out that Kufra, allowing that Lancelot to be in a 5v1 situation, allowing him to be slay at the hands of Enzo, using just that Valentina. A lot of damage, a lot of pure damage. It's a burst hero. But you
Yeah.
saw that Brody just being there, just a nuisance towards them. And probably in 10 seconds, the Lord is about to spawn, if I'm not mistaken. It's a bit blurry for our side of the casters. But in the mid lane, they're just clearing lane. Then all of the lanes are in the way of Rogue Esports. They're all pushing first. They have stronger minions. But the Lord has spawned in, and I think Rogue is just going for a quick play. We can see that Paquito is sitting on the red side jungle, just trying to be there unknown, giving vision. The Minotaur is in the triple bush. Kufra gets a jump on him. Will he be able to stun him? No, I don't think so. He's not trying to go for a stun. But Enzo just missing that ultimate, that final slash, our ultimate. Very devastating in a very good teamfight potential.
He might just want to pick up maybe the Kufra ultimate or the Eve ultimate for a push like this, and Eve ultimate could be game changing, especially for like a setup with Minotaur. If he gets that, then he might as well be able to finish the game right there.
That's
So
correct,
see-
but in the recent patch, Valentina was changed to get the CD of the ultimate choose. Probably just trying, hey, maybe I can get someone. If I don't get someone, it's fine. I copy another ultimate and I go in again. Maybe the Eve, maybe the Clint even. To get even that push potential in. But against that, Paquito is just looking for his prey, for his target. Top lane there is a lot of car minions, and the Lord is not going to charge him. Minotaur goes into the minion rage, gets 2 knockups on him. Lancelot gets a kill on Clint, their last defender. The Kufra is there. The Alpha dies in the hands of Enzo.
That's GG for
Brody kills
Team Rogue.
Arlot, and there's just GG for the team
Yeah.
of side of Rogue Esports. That was almost a close game. Maybe if the Arlot would have gotten a better play, maybe a better final slash combo with that Alpha ultimate, maybe that's something that could have been changed. But hey, that's left for
My
speculation.
Arlot, like, is definitely a great hero, but the player got a little bit too cocky in my opinion. Went to like push when he can't really push that hard when he's playing tank Arlot. He has to be maybe focused on his team more.
But
then again,
looking at the stats right now, Arlot has 82 team fight, the Alpha as well, and the Eve as well. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the Alpha has 73. But look at the Brody and the Valentina team fight participation. Both of them close to being 90, being together, never left their side. That's just like Eve, just not being able to go away from Kufra for a lot of distance. She's just a very good target to be jumped on by a Minotaur, by a Lancelot. She's almost a free kill, you could say.
yeah, I mean, the game was like the early game was very strong from side of Rogue. They snowballed very hard on them. They were able to defend for a little bit, but you can't really farm that good in the late game, so they can't really keep up that hard. They're gonna keep shoving that Lord after Lord after Lord, and like at some point they were gonna fall down no matter what.
But still, that was an extremely close game, you could say. Maybe if Alpha was a bit in more team fights, the Clint as well, and a bit more gangsters, the Clint, that could have been changed a lot. But hey,
In
that
my
was that for
opinion,
speculation.
I think to be honest, what happened here, they got outdrafted in the sense where Team Rogue they banned the Diggy and they still had the chance to pick, for example, the Minotaur. The Minotaur was still open and they banned the Diggy. Why didn't they go for that? Minotaur playing as the mid laner instead of the roam, that was interesting. Didn't really understand how that works, but I guess with the Valentina passive, she gets that XP very easy. So when Minotaur, when at first turtle spawns in, the turtle, everybody has level 4. But to be honest, I don't know if they were able to contest it. Anyways, the objectives were very, very one-sided.
Of course, that's correct, but right now we just got word from our producer Kingsta that the next game will be in 24 minutes. That will be 8 p.m. for German time, 9 p.m. for Eastern European time, Romania, Bulgaria, stuff like that. I'll be at 9 p.m. And the first game was today at 6 p.m. German time, if I'm not mistaken. Still, if you guys have any thing to say about us, just let us know and tell us what we need to change, of course. But right now there's going to be a little break, 24 minutes break, and we're going to see you guys on the next game.
Apparently my audio was off. Man, I should have checked it.
Yeah, that's alright.
Mm.
Check some messages.
To go buy something before the store closes. Hopefully the next game is very it's very fast.
I can cast it, don't worry. I have Kingsta here with me. My only supporter.
I can go fast.
Nah, just go if you need. It's fine.
I can come in cast halfway there.
Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my fall, and the laughter in the hall, and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind, and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worth spitting in my eye. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Girl, I got you so high, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off, no, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Pull you close to me, be my remedy. Gotta admit that I crave a sympathy. Try me, come on, just give me a chance to make you fall for me. You're just playing hard to get. You know that I fall for it, but I know you're down for this. Hands up high, we burning up the sky. We got the dance so crazy, got the club on fire. I like the way you dance, you got me in a trance. My baby, she don't mind at all. Girl, I got you so high, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off, no, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Girl, I got you so high, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off, no, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Tell me, am I a girl? All of the stars are your line, yeah, girl. Want you beside all the time, don't waste any time. Put my pride on side, yeah, girl. You're just playing hard to get. You know that I fall for it, but I know you're down for this. Hands up high, we burning up the sky. We got the dance so crazy, got the club on fire. I like the way you dance, you got me in a trance. My baby, she don't mind at all. Girl, I got you so high, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off, no, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. Girl, I got you so high, and I know you like. So come on, push it on me if it feels alright. When you drop it low and break me off, no, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind. No, she doesn't mind.
Saturday morning, jumped out of bed and put on my best suit. Got in my car and raced like a jet all the way to you. Knocked on your door with heart in my hand to ask you a question, 'cause I know that you're an old-fashioned man. Yeah, yeah. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, but the answer is no. Oh, why you got
things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I could be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soaking to the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, talk to me, shook to me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. You made me a believer, believer. You break me down and build me a believer, believer. Oh, let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. You made me a believer, believer. Things turn in the bird to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard is turn your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. You made me a believer, believer. You break me down and build me a believer, believer. Oh, let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. You made me a believer, believer.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and it won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and it won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. No, I don't need no money. As long as I can feel the beat. No, I don't need no money. As long as I keep dancing. Come on, turn the radio on. Saturday and it won't be long. Gotta paint my nails, put my high heels on. Saturday and it won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, I ain't got cash, but I got you, baby. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. No, I don't need no money. As long as I can feel the beat. No, I don't need no money. As long as I keep dancing. No, I don't need no money. As long as I can feel the beat. No, I don't need no money. As long as I keep dancing. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. No, I don't need no money. As long as I can feel the beat. No, I don't need no money. As long as I keep dancing.
Spend 24 hours, I need more hours with you. You spent the weekend getting even, ooh. We spent the late nights making things right between us. But now it's all good, babe. We're that backward, babe, and play me close. 'Cause girls play
Kingsta, I think I solo cast this one. My caster went to the store. I got it. Then you can help. Hello. Kingsta. Next one you casted me, huh? Yeah. Yes, you saw me. You saw me. I'll do play-by-play. You do. Trust me, I do play-by-play. So like, what's going on in the game, and you do like when I'm taking a breather. So like predictions, you know, blue color. That helps. I don't know them, so it must not be done important. Trust me, you castled me. You castled me, you castled me. You said you wanted to, you're with me, man. If you mess up, I'll take over. Just talk. Till next is back, you just talk, yeah? So basically, like you say, the prediction, anything interesting happening, stuff like that. I believe in you. You got it, man. If you mess up, I'll take over everything. Don't worry. Just do blue color. So the picks, the bans, we debate over it, stuff like that. You know, if it's your first time, it's fine. I won't bore you with hero names and everything. I know I have them all memorized, so don't worry. Don't have to say it. Just if I say like Bloody Hunt, that's Franco immediately. Divine Judgment, that's Kaja immediately. So you know maybe that they use Divine Judgment to get someone outside of the tower with Flicker. You know, basic combo. Game starting in 6 minutes. Will I be able to be in lobby this time? Oh, thank fucking Christ. Also, try not to swear. You can swear between games, but in game it's very hard not to swear. That's fine. You're from Ireland. How the fuck don't you know? Fair enough. Yeah, that's until you join the Rogue voice chat and they say the most utmost unforgivable things, man. Not even God himself know about them, man. That's very fine. Yeah, that's how I got banned. So next game is Centauri, Keon, and Rogue. There's another interesting game going, man. Holy shit. That's it. I'm gonna stop swearing. Method Black lost 1. Let me check. Tsvyakh lost to Vox Duo, and they're gonna play against Occupy. Oh yeah, they won, and they lost to Centauri Sion. And Smal, the Unity one, they lost to... No, they won Vox Duo, they lost to Centauri, man. They got... Sorry? Yeah, both of them. The Unity and the real one. Occupy lost to Flying Eagles. Actually, that was a very interesting thing. And they're not bad. The Lemon group, I think, is the easiest group, in my opinion. I mean, I don't recognize any of the team names, but from like Group 1, from Shifu Group, and from my Prince Group, I recognize the most. I think it was game number 2 for today from Rogue. I think that's what he's referring to. The Enzo. Let me double check which they played. Sure. Ah, yeah, that's correct. That's correct. It was versus Excel. Not shabby. But right now, in about 5 or 6 minutes, we're about to head into the third game of the day, and it's going to be a Rogue Esports versus one of the most appreciated teams, I would say, Centauri Zone or CNQ for short. But this is the match we're looking out for today, the most interesting one, hopefully. A lot of tryhards in that game. 10 tryhards. We're gonna see a lot of familiar faces probably, and a lot of intense gameplay, and that's going to be unbeatable in Europe right now. Of course, MEC going on. It's one of my biggest European events so far, probably my only. But in 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, I heard there's going to be MEC 2, right? Oxygen 2. See, Europe, there's a possibility your casters will tell you the future. Which I'm Romanian, of course, that's why I know. You know, I look in a globe and I'm gonna tell you, like, your horse is going to be stolen today. I'm gonna steal your horse, and the prophecy will come forth. In Romania? I'm not sure. They haven't contacted me yet, but if they do, I will go. I was gonna stream the Russian tournament, but they have some issues with banking, and I chose not to go through with it, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? Kingsta, let me quiz you a bit. You play jungle, right? That's your main role. Right, I'm gonna say hero names and you tell me their ultimate if you can. It's going to be easy. Funny. What about funny? Play funny. Cutthroat, correct. Ling. Yeah, that's correct. Ling. Tempest Blade, that's correct. Alright. Helcourt. Good night. Dark Knight Falls. let's say you play Franco. What about Zanj? You should know it. Oh, it's going to be a poor lobby. Let me invite you. Franco is super easy. Bloody Hunt. What about Kaja? Kaja. Correct. Darrow then. Abyssum Strike. Alice is extremely easy. But Alice is Blood Old, right? You know Balmond one. Balmond is simple. Been in the game since forever. But why are we using chip lobby on? This. Only 4 per day. Yo, don't show the chat. Don't show the chat. Tell them to stop talking, man. That's not the. Oh, these guys are Spanish. Let me tell my Spanish friend to watch. 1 second. Right, so let me keep quizzing you on heroes. Do you know Grok? Wild Charge. What's another hero I could tell you? Martis. Decimation. I mean, I said it like 6 times today. That's it's easy to learn the hero names. It takes you 2 days. What's hard is to remember the hero skills. The skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. What's Yu Zhong ultimate? That's a super simple one. It's very simple, very simple. Yu Zhong, a fighter. Correct. It black dragon form. That's correct. I would say it. I didn't mean they can't.
Hello, you should be able to hear me now.
Check.
Thank you, Flo, for telling me. I absolutely forgot to turn on my microphone. I stuck in the Zakota, but I forgot to put it on stream. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. And we're going to be heading into the third game. As I've said previously, Centauri 7 versus Rogue Esport, the most anticipated game for today. If I'm not mistaken, one team is Spanish, one team is German. Both teams are very loved in the community, I would say.
And
Rogue Esport having a lot of supporters, and Centauri 7 having a lot of supporters in the Spanish server. I've heard about them before.
And both are 2-0 so far in the group stage. Have yet to get a loss.
That's correct. And this might be the last game for either of these. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3 wins is a Swiss match. So Swiss game. So 3 wins means you pass on, 3 losses means you're out. And if I'm not mistaken, if one of those teams go forward, maybe you're going to get another match. If I'm not mistaken, either Rogue or Centauri Zeon. If it's possible, it would be very interesting.
It's possible. What I know also is, regardless how many wins you got, you're still gonna be playing. It's your losses that actually matter. Once you have 3 losses, you're out in the group stage.
It'll be very interesting to see how this team will do against each other. I'm hyped for the game. I can't wait. But right now, we're seeing both teams are ready. And let's see. We're getting the ready notice already from the side of Rogue Esports. And from the side of Centauri Zeon, they're saying ready. Alright, and game number 3 for today has started. We are in the ban phase and it's Rogue being the first ban. Who do you think they're going to ban first, Kingsta?
I mean, the opponents of theirs are known to be good alphas. Alpha, what else? There you go.
I said Alpha. The Alpha is getting banned first. I think the team of Centauri Zone is going to ban a suppress hero or maybe an artillery mage like Farsa Eve. Something that would work extremely well in the hands of, if I'm not mistaken, Sombra right now. Enzo, I think, took a bit of a break from the game, and Sombra is going to be their mid laner. And it's going to be a Joy ban, an interesting ban.
What could be banned here?
A Franco, maybe a Ling that could be banned. A Kaja. Kaja is a good ban. Kadita even counters a lot of them stationary mages like Eve, the Farsa, maybe even a Kagura possible.
Franco,
And
there
it's
you
going
go.
to be Franco. He can get that very dangerous hook. He can just displace the enemies, move them around as he pleases, get a good hooking, flicker backwards, get that suppression with a bloody hand. And it's going to be a very interesting game.
Is Farouk. Malik is typing. I mean, I'm reminding you, they are both 2-0, so...
And we're going to see a roam target ban that show. We saw how dangerous it was the hand in Boro. The roamer for the team of Rogue Esports. He's a very, very good roamer. He can just go around, kick them in the tower, kick them away, kick them towards the team of Rogue. Get a lot of combos in. Maybe even just get out of suppressions easily. The show is there always. He has a lot of... He even has a bit of penetration that could help the enemy
first
jungler.
pick.
And
impressive.
we can see the Angela again. They're going probably for the rogue strategy, as I like to call it. The Yisun Shin, the Angela, and the Cho, but the Cho was banned. Want to see what they're going to change it up with.
I assume they're gonna go for the comfort picks, possibly Benedetta, Bane. Oh, Navarre is open.
And it's going to be the Valentina Leslie. The Leslie saw she was banned a lot in the earlier games.
Would she perform versus Angela? Is the question.
I think she'll perform well because of that true damage. She can just penetrate that shield easily. Just melt the enemies. 2-3 shots in the late game. If they get the late game, it's going to be extremely dangerous for the team of Rogue Esports. But we're going to be seeing a Ling getting picked to counter that Leslie, to go for that Valentina maybe. A lot of harass. And it's going to be a Fredrin
It's
pick.
possibly going to be Bane lock. Or not. Because their next stage is a ban. And they show that they're Bane, they want that Bane.
Correct, correct. But we're seeing that Terizla getting shown. We saw how strong the Terizla was. I've seen some screenshots of the game Centauri Zone played. And the Terizla was just doing great. Not extremely well, but he was doing great. Just for being a slow fighter, not a lot of movement beside his S1. And he's very tanky. He can just go in on that turtle fight. He can flicker in, just get a lot of the ultimates on him, soak a lot of damage, a lot of skills. Even that Fredrin, just keep him busy, keep him away. Jump on and Ling, just push him away. But right now we're going to be seeing a carry getting banned. That just leads them to believe that it's going to be a very tankiest based game for the size of Centauri Zone. And it's probably going to be either a Bane ban or another suppressed hero ban.
There
Could be
you go.
possible. There we go. The Kaja getting banned. He's just extremely dangerous against a Ling. Just getting that suppression in, getting a lot of vulnerability towards the team of Rogue.
Would you consider an Angela a flex pick? Could she be played as a roam or no?
She could be played as a roam. It is possible. We've seen Rogue do it previously with a YSS Cho Angela combo. Just keep ulting that Cho in the early game, allowing him to dive under turrets, push them out of the turret, and late game just focusing on that Sunshin. But right now we're going to see that Grok being picked at and combo extremely well with the help of Charizla and Valentina.
I'm asking that because there's the Valentina and there's a... not Valentina, sorry. Novaria and the... Eve open. Which would be good if they want that Bane. Because Novaria and both Eve counter that Bane because of the slow, similar to Rizla.
That's correct, that's correct. But we're going to see that
Farsa.
Kari getting picked out, and the Farsa and Altieri image I was just talking about, but Goro kind of plays that target, single target CC on that Farsa. She can just bait his ultimate, just a bird from and get away. It's fast enough. But we're probably going to see that happening, and I don't know how the roles are going to get changed. A Boro, we're going to see Boro on the Angela, who's going to be very interesting.
Anticipated.
It's going to be a Granger pick,
No,
but
it's a
no,
Bane.
he baited us out. It's going to be a Bane. Interesting pick.
Whose draft do you like more without looking at the names?
Without looking at the names, I would say the draft on Centauri, because I play most of those heroes, those junglers. But in a tournament-wise, let's say environment, I would say the team of Rogue has the better team composition.
I would have to agree with you. It's just the Rogue, you can tell, like, you know by them as their comfort picks. I mean, you can say the same about CNQ. I'm just not sure about the Leslie, the Valentina, the Grok. I know the Bane and the Therese are being played a lot by those players, so they're comfort.
Two extremely dangerous picks so far.
Absolutely. So it's Angela Rome.
It is Angela Rome. And we're going to see a lot of help going towards side of the Rogue esports jamming, being able to clear that level 1 link, that blue, is just important. It just allows him to get a bit of rotation around the map, going towards the red side of the jungle, and maybe even going for a slight invade on the Bane, just punishing him. But both of them have fast jungle, but Bane is a bit faster because of passive skill, just allowing him to do that extra 3% HP based damage on the creeps, even so on the objectives.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo,
Hello.
I'm back. That's a
Take it
very
away.
nice way to come back. And I keep
I'm
saying,
not sure if I can, because if it's stream delay, then yeah, it's gonna be rough for me to cast delayed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you stream on Discord, maybe?
man, I don't guarantee anything, but I have to keep an eye on the game right now. But I know in the top lane against that, the Theresa is just punishing that Fraser and not letting him to get any heal. The Bane comes in behind him, probably going to try to ult, applying the tower damage, just
The lane
baiting
is
out
there.
that flicker on the Fraser. Against that, the lane goes in, but the Theresa
Flicker
just
for a
flickers
flicker.
away from the tower. That's still two flickers, but both the fighters using the flicker, I think 10-15 seconds before the turtle spawn. But right now, looking more in the way of Team Centauri Zeon because of that retribution gap. Probably because of the Bane ultimate, just allowing him to get a bit more advantage towards that play. But still, in the top lane, there is still two members of Team Centauri Zeon. Valentina is trying to get a level 4. The Theresa got it already before the Fredrin. The Farsa and the Fredrin just playing hand in hand. But against that, Valentina copies the ult of Farsa almost instantly.
Grok flicker ult onto the Ling. Ling ults away. Angela ults
Ling
Ling.
ults away, but the Bane gets a retribution, but Angela uses the shield, the ultimate, that heart guard to save that Link, but against that, the big bombastic falls at the hands of Bane. That's still a very, very worth it trade for the side of Centauri Zeon. The strongest team so far we've seen that could go against Rogue. A Spanish team, so be it, but still, they're not bad players.
Absolutely.
Right now, he's starting the bot lane. He's gathering towards a heart. Maybe they're trying to bait him out. The Grok is there. Against that, Angela is just revealing the Grok in the bush, probably going in for an ult. Gets a double stun on the Angela, on the Arid. He goes with Xenon's Force, and he just pokes them out. But against that, the Bane and the Les just being there, pushing him away. But still, that's a 2-0 so far for the side of Centauri Zeon. And
Wow,
Cardi
hard
gets
flicker.
a kill on that Leslie, the lane going in, poking them out, the Angela ulting almost instantly, just allowing him to tank a bit more damage, getting a bit more tanky. But still, right now it's still a bit of passive. The early game, anything can determine the fate of the game in the near future. In the mid lane, the Grog just checking the bush, and there is a bit of a level advantage between the Bane and the Link. The Link going in, Valentina is forced to flicker out. Both of them use that fed their airstrike, just pushing them out. Both of them getting the same amount of poke, but Valentina is just a bit of taunting. Let's see that Theresa is getting ready for the Lord fight. The Bane is just already starting to mold it. but I don't think there's going to be a Lord fight. The Grok giving vision on the Ling blue. The Farsa is there to support the Ling, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of fighting headed towards the objective, and we can step Bane already has claimed it. Still, probably this team of Rogue is first thinking, hey, we're going to give them the objective. They have better objectives fighters than us. They have the Terizla, they have the Grok, they have the Valentina, they have the Bane. That's just a lot of AoE stuns just cancelling us. We can't do anything. And in the bot lane, the Grok is just stunning Hive, gets a double kill. Not a double kill, a kill. My apologies against that. The Farsa just using the Federation, just forcing them back from the tower, not being able to let them push. The Grok just giving a lot of good vision against that. The Ling is just playing cautiously. The Bane is in the bot lane. They're probably going to try to push that bot lane third. Bane being an insane tower pusher with that new passive of his. Ling getting tagged by the ultimate sniper, goes in and gets slain by the Leslie. Interesting so far. And the tower goes down at hands of Bane. Still, they traded turrets for the top lane. They killed the Terizla and the Farsa and the Frisian push the top lane turret in the middle because the Valentina is just sitting around getting a lot of vision. Grok clearing the turret, allowing the Bane maybe to push against the Angela, the Harriet there, just not letting it happen. And something interesting is that it's a flicker Harriet, not a purify Harriet, which is most commonly seen so far. Angela just poking that Grok, making him use his S1, not allowing him to get Ixia out. And just going to use that wild hunt, that wild charge to get away, and the Zeon's force gets put down as well. Very, very strange trade. An ultimate score, not one kill, but still. It's going to be a very interesting game, correct? Terizla is just poking out Kid Bombastic, not letting him get any advantage, just doing a lot of damage, being a nuisance, but still, being Frederick. He's just a walking refrigerator, I always like to call him. A walking refrigerator, you can't kill him, he's slow, but still, packs a lot of punch. The Leslie, the Grok being there, just being a nuisance in the mid lane, allowing them to just get a lot of free kills. The Farsa goes in with the Feather Airstrike. I mean, the Valentina uses I am new, gets that Feather Airstrike in on the Persian, almost kills him, but we'll see a retaliation. Feather Airstrike. The Terizla almost gets stunned on their tower, but still, that's another Lord or turtle for the side of Tarzan. You see a lot of map advantage for the side of Centauri Zone. Both of the teams are insanely strong against Kid Bombastic is trying to defend that third Bane there, just getting out of push potential, targeting that fighter, that mage as well, just getting a double kill. Fighter and mage, one of their strongest defending points. I think this is the first time we're going to see Rogue lose, but we can't back out of order. The Ling goes in, uses that Tempest Blade, gets a kill on Leslie, gets away, but the Bane is chasing him, the Grok as well. Even so, got a very, very heavy tower pusher out of the way. They're just clearing objectives, going towards the bot lane, towards the top lane, not letting them get any farm. Against that, the rookies, they're playing like a pack of sardines. They're almost packed together, they're tied together by glue. Valentina is just extremely dangerous. She can copy the ult of Farsa, ult of Ling, even to get away. The Grok there just being a tank, just not letting them get away with anything, giving a lot of vision. The Lies there as well for vision. Even so, being an Angela, just using that S1 skill, that repetitive healing to give vision in the bushes is a very good advantage, but still, we can't do a lot of thinking. Anything to say, Kingsta, to add onto that?
What I'm seeing is they're trying to close off top lane. Les is in position. Grok, Valentina go on top. They want the top lane. And the bot lane actually. The pressure's on all sides of the map. Preparing for their lord.
That's correct, but I think they're going to gather for a fight into the mid lane, allowing the Ling to 1v1 the Leslie. Right now, against that, the Leslie is almost dead, but Ling just playing with his food almost, not letting that Angela heal him. In the bottom against that Teresa, the Grok just charging that Fredrin. The Lord is up, the Leslie has died, there's another one that couldn't claim a Lord. But
They're
right now you can see the Bane getting pushed out, getting poked out, the Teresa also poking out the Fredrin. And the Grok just getting stunned and taunted. He can't go out, use the wall shot, stuns the Fredrin. There's gonna be a pause. I think I misclicked it.
It's okay.
but we can see that the Grok dies at the hands of Link. Farsa uses the ultimate, gets a Feather Airstrike in the Bane, gets a kill on Fredrin. My apologies for the pause, I misclicked it by almost dropping my phone. There's a lot of advantage towards the side of Centaur Zeon right now. They're just getting that objective. The Leslie just using that Vision ultimate. The Angela not being able to do a lot. Valentina getting that Lord kill, getting that 275 gold from that level 1 Lord. Not a Prime Lord even. But the top lane gets pushed by the minions. That's at least what Link could do. Outgoing, that's a big disadvantage. 5-4. And in the bot lane, there's just a gathering there. They're trying to maybe even push a third, but I don't think they're going to go through that plan. But that Link is making his way over there, but still he goes against it and backs off. And at top lane, we can see that there is a bit hide and seek proposal. The Leslie is just baiting out, cutting that wave in, allowing them to see, hey, I'm Leslie, I'm a free kill almost. And that's almost getting Rogue to bait, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. The Lord is still there, they're chasing. The Les using that ult on that Angela, just poking her out. And there's just a lot of advantage from Team Centaur is on. We're now in the top lane, both turrets get pushed by the Bane and the Leslie, the Grok just there to be a walking tank, just not being able to do much. Against the Farsa just goes into the Feather Airstrike, but she gets cancelled out by the Grok wall, and the Bane just pushing out, and the Terizla going into the penalty zone, getting a 3-man stun, but 2 of them manage to get out. The Valentina uses the Feather Airstrike by using IMU, and just we can see that the Link is maybe trying to go for a push, getting that clear in the mid lane, even after that going for Rika, not allowing Team Centaur Zone to pause away and just not take a breather. The Link is there, he's just ready. The Grok just conceal, gets the Terizla away, but we can see that Zeno is going in with the power of Antona, with that hard guard ultimate, leaving almost half of the team of Centaur Zone dead. But no cigar. This is a very close game. Right, let's see what's going to happen near minutes. We can see that there's 43 seconds left on the clock for that Lord to spawn in. The Grok just being able to give the Vision ultimate, just walking around, the Angel not being able to do much, and she's just a support, not a full-fledged tank like kind of Grok is. He has a lot of damage, you could say. He can clear, he has clear capabilities, rotation capabilities, and that ultimate, that big stun, AoE stun, that can almost not be cancelled. Can only be cancelled by suppress, but both of the suppress heroes have been banned. What's left is just a bars, and you can't use that a lot. But we're seeing the Fredrin getting poked out by the Les. 2 shots from her, and he is almost dead. That's probably going to a Lord for the team of Centaur Zone. They're just giving a lot of vision. Les, they are already starting the poke. They have that jungle creep, that little wanderer in the middle, giving them a warning if someone is in the center. We can see that the Fredrin just trying to maybe try to do something, but they're clear with that Bane, that Les is just so fast. They are not able to do much. The Fredrin flickers away, gets away. Grok forced to back off. Harry forced to flicker away. Forced to flicker away by even in the Xenon ultimate steal. That's not enough cooldown reduction to get away. We can see that the Link is trying to get the kill on that Valentina, but he doesn't manage. Actually, that was the Terizla, a mistake. But that's leaving the side of Rogue Esports almost dead. And we can see that the Valentina is just going in, getting that stun suppress down from the Fredrin. Very, very interesting gameplay so far. Right now in the bottom we have a Prime Lord, a level 2 Lord, and he's going to charge a turn, making it half HP, almost under, but the Bane will maybe be able to ult or not even, just pushing them away as long as they can get to push. The Lord goes into the wall charge, gets a stun, the Fredrin dies the hands of the Leslie, and again there is a trying to end. Leslie gets a shutdown on Link, gets a double kill, and we're seeing a bit of taunting against that hard, going to the Xenon's course, getting that kill on Brock, that immortality being popped against the Bane is trying to end. Will be able to, I don't think so, but the Terizla will be able to manage to cut that lure down. Third phase down, that next down. That's a very, very intense game. I hadn't expected Rogue to lose, but hey, anything can happen.
Unfortunate
Right.
ending for Rogue.
Unfortunate ending. Right now, this tournament, they were dominating it. They weren't letting anything happen. And that just proves that even the most unbeatable players can get beaten.
I mean, to be honest, they kind of trolled the draft. I'll be honest, I wouldn't pick Angela. Don't really see a play for her, especially when a team when they need like somebody to engage. As for Ling, he engages not that fucking strong. Like he will get shot down by Leslie in one shot. As for Fredrin, he has very short range, so it doesn't matter how much he tries to engage. He has to either keep up the flicker or God knows what. They're gonna get pushed out by the Bane. Like they need a tank. Angela as a support, and it doesn't really like work for them in this scenario. So to be honest, I would have no point for that Angela pick. They probably could have done better. As for early game, they don't have any single hero that can capitalize, and that's really what messed them up in my opinion. They still fought hard, that's for sure, but they got outdrafted.
That was a very, very intense game, but maybe if it was a different draft, I don't know, maybe they went to a flex pick with Angela, as Kingsta said earlier, but that maybe was the deceiving point for them. They got a bit too cocky, underestimating them, thinking, hey, they're a Spanish team, they're a bit weaker than Origin, so maybe it's a free sweep lose.
And then for me, like, I wouldn't underestimate anybody, in a sense where, like, especially when you say, quote unquote, you pick and troll heroes, you gotta give it your best, no matter. And they might have played the best they could, but they played with limitations, hence bad picks. So yeah, it's kind of annoying. And
Right.
this wasn't a tournament lobby, right? So
It wasn't a tournament lobby because, as stated in the Occident tournament, just one per game. So every person gets the same number of tournament lobbies.
so was it the best of one?
It was a best of one. It was a Swiss game, Swiss matches. So best of 3 games. Basically, a team wins, they move on, and if they get to 3 wins, they automatically pass. If you get to 3 losses, they automatically disqualified.
I see. Okay.
Right. We can't change much. What happened, happened. It was a very intense game. Both of the teams were very strong.
So it was not. It's still not the end of Rogue in hands. So they just gotta play their best. But it's a tournament. It's not ranked. You know what I mean? So they gotta prove themselves more than they already have. So.
But still, Rogue has been dominating this tournament. That doesn't mean if they lose one game, hey, we're
Of
going to lose
course.
the whole tournament. Even Rogue or someone loses the tournament, it's not possible to keep winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. That's if you're too good, then why bother with the tournament? That's why we did MEC Occident to show the strength of Europe as a region itself. We saw Tsvyakh, the teams that were very strong, and just not being able to tell. You would say, hey, that guy is a low guy, that guy is a bad guy. So we can't say that. We didn't know. I was skeptical of Team Centauric Zone of winning, but who knows?
What's the next game?
The next game has not been announced yet.
They're still playing, right?
Probably going to be a 2v2 or it's going to be a 2v1. I have no clue so far. It hasn't been announced. But the next game is going to be in exactly 28 minutes at 9 p.m. German time, 10 p.m. Eastern European time. Also 9 p.m. French time if you're around there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, 11 p.m. Spanish time or around there, maybe even less.
Searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. He's more than a man, and this is more than love. The reason that the sky is blue, the clouds are rolling in because I'm gone again, and to him I just can't be true. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer.
know why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. To the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out. Know you've been heartsick, we got your remedy. Come choose your poison, feels like serenity. Pour you that tonic, long as you want it, cause you've been longing for a taste of your legacy. Baby, it's heavenly. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing loud. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out. Know you've been heartsick, we got your remedy. Come choose your poison, feels like serenity. Pour you that tonic, long as you want it, cause you've been longing for a taste of your legacy. Baby, it's heavenly. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing loud. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out. Welcome to the underground where the love is free and the music's playing too loud. Every night you'll come around, you won't wanna leave till the moonlight starts to fade out.
I'm in love with your hands tonight. Yeah, they give me designer vibes. I don't know, cause I'm lost in your eyes. Hold my heart, don't break too much. Ran away from the ways you touch. I'm too weak cause I can't get enough. You say that you love me. Oh, I never thought we'd be like that. I've been running in 1,000 trials. You say that you love me. So why do you lie to me? 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 You said it was L-O-V-E, now we don't even speak. I know you do need me. What is all this about? I didn't come from the cloud. I get mines and I'm out. I survive any drought. Feelings are not allowed. I go all the way down, yeah. We could go somewhere where we don't get service. We could sit back and smoke weed all day shirtless. I keep on going out of your cervix. That would be perfect, but I don't think you're worth it. Say that you love me. Oh, I never thought we'd be like that. I've been running in 1,000 trials. You say
love me. As long as you love me.
What's the trick? I wish I knew. I'm so done with thinking through all the things I could have been, and I know you wanted to. All it takes is that one look you do, and I run right back to you. You cross the line, and it's time to say F you. What's the point in saying that when you know how I'll react? You think you can just take it back, but shit just don't work like that. You're the drug that I'm addicted to, and I want you so bad. Guess I'm stuck with you, and that's that. Cause when it all falls down, then whatever. When it don't work out for the better, if it just ain't right, and it's time to say goodbye. When it all falls down, when it all falls down, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You're the drug that I'm addicted to, and I want you so bad, but I'll be fine. Why we fight, I don't know. We say it hurts the most, and know I tried staying cold, but you take it personal. All these firing shots and making ground, it's way too hard to cope, but still I can't let you go. Cause when it all falls down, then whatever. When it don't work out for the better, if it just ain't right, and it's time to say goodbye. When it all falls down, when it all falls down, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You're the drug that I'm addicted to, and I want you so bad, but I'll be fine. Cause when it all falls down, then whatever. When it don't work out for the better, if it just ain't right, and it's time to say goodbye. When it all falls down, when it all falls down, I'll be fine.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn the haters. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my fall, and the laughter in the hall, and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind, and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse better than mine. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn the haters. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn the haters. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy.
all the way to you. Knocked on your door with heart in my hand to ask you a question, 'cause I know that you're an old-fashioned man. Yeah, yeah. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, but the answer is no. Oh, why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Oh, why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Yeah, no matter what you say. Marry that girl. And we'll be a family. Oh, why you gotta be so rude? I hate to do this. You leave no choice. Can't live without her. Love me or hate me, we will be both standing at that altar. Oh, we will run away to another galaxy. You know she's in love with me. She will go anywhere I go. Can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? Say yes, 'cause I need to know. You say I'll never get your blessing till the day I die. Tough luck, my friend, 'cause the answer's still no. Oh, why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Oh, why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Marry you anyway. Marry that girl. Yeah, no matter what you say. Marry that girl. And we'll be a family. Oh, why you gotta be so remembering me? Discover and see all over the world. She's known as a girl to those who are free. The mind shall be key, forgotten as the past, 'cause history will last. God is a girl wherever you are. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl, whatever you say. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl. God is a girl, she's only a girl. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? She wants to shine forever in time. She is so driven, she's always mine. Clearly and free, she wants you to be a part of the future, a girl like me. There is a sky illuminating us. Someone is out there that we truly trust. There is a rainbow for you and me, a beautiful sunrise eternally. God is a girl wherever you are. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl, whatever you say. Do you believe it? Can you receive it? God is a girl.
Things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I could be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul king to the masses, writing my